Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, remember we showed off those photographs that Hendrik Fisker put up on his Twitter account, talked about some of the info, what they were hoping the vehicle was going to be able to do. The trick is, only a handful of days later, Hendrik Fisker put up more photographs of the super sexy bodywork on the brand new E-Motion concept. Now the trick is, this is pretty much all there was. And there was no talk about a production date or anything like that, so we'll have to wait and see what he may have up his sleeve on this all-electric, super sexy-looking sedan. So we'll keep you in tune, definitely, if we hear more. A vehicle that is definitely coming very, very soon. In fact, it's already on U.S. shores, but hasn't actually reached dealers yet, is the brand new Honda Civic Type R. Everyone here around the United States have been clamoring for the Type R for many, many moons, and now we finally get our shot at this machine. And in fact, there's still a shot, at least as of the taping of this program, at an auction to buy the very first one to come off the boat. In fact, if you head on down to the show notes in this video and hit the link over to the Motor Cars Enthusiast Facebook page, there's the link on there that'll take you to the auction. Current high price was $200,000 for this machine. So if you want to get in on the action, you got to do it right quick, because about the time this video goes live, there's probably only somewhere around 10 to 15 hours left in that auction if you want to get in on the action. Now let's talk about a tale of two different convertibles, one coming from the folks over at Audi, who has done a Spyder edition of the top of the tree R8, the R8 V10 Plus. This vehicle comes with a 5.2-liter, normally aspirated V10, making 610 horsepower and 413 pounds-feet of torque. That is shifted through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. 0 to 62 comes in just 3.3 seconds with a top speed of just under 204 miles an hour. Now, once you lop the roof off, meaning it's going to gain some mechanisms and the like that is going to make the vehicle gain a little bit of weight. Audi's claiming that the vehicle only gains 55 pounds of weight, but because they used a fabric soft top, the next convertible that we're going to talk about does not use this. They're claiming that their soft top actually weighs less, and that particular soft top will actually lower down at speeds of 31 miles an hour in just 20 seconds. The other convertible that we were going to talk about is McLaren's brand new 570S Spyder. This vehicle comes with a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V8, making 562 horsepower and 443 pounds-feet of torque. That too is shifted through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. 0 to 60 comes in 3.1 seconds with a top speed of 196 miles an hour. And that's with the top down. With the top up, it'll do 204 miles an hour. Now this vehicle gains a tad bit more weight, but McLaren is claiming the 100 pounds that it actually gained is not done to stiffen the chassis. It's actually done in wind management and the buffering for when the vehicle top is down. Now this vehicle will be able to do the same trick at speeds of 25 miles an hour. It'll took the top down in just 15 seconds. The first 400 of these 570S Spyders will be a launch edition variety and will have a number plate to show off what number it was between 1 and 400. Starting price is going to be $208,800 US here in the United States. And if you want to see the official debut of this vehicle, no matter where you are around the planet, it will debut at the Goodwood Festival of Speed in just over a week's time, where hopefully they'll be pounding this machine up the Goodwood Hill. So I cannot wait to see it in action. Next up on the list, feast your eyes on the brand new 911 Porsche GT2 RS. Yes, the brand new GT2 RS that we were showing in a lot of photographs of it pounding around the Nordschleife Loop circuit of the Nürburgring and other circuits all over the planet doing a lot of testing. Oddly enough, made its debut in Los Angeles, California at the Electronic Entertainment Expo, aka E3, at a video game conference for its play role in Microsoft's brand new Forza 7, the 7th in the series of the Forza Motorsports game, which will actually be playing on the brand new Xbox One X. which I may have to upgrade my console to actually get to play the brand new machine, because apparently you're going to be able to drive the brand new GT2 RS before anybody else gets to do it in real life in this particular game. It is pretty intriguing that this vehicle, for the first time ever, a vehicle like this, or any other, actually debuted at E3 or any other video game conference, is pretty doggone entertaining. It's really strange where some manufacturers will actually debut their cars. Last up on the list, a little bit of sad news. Big-time hot rodder and long-time big car guy, Vic Edelbrock Jr. passed away just a handful of days ago. The head of the Edelbrock Empire. These folks build everything from intake manifolds, heads, carburetors, even superchargers for modern-day automobiles. If it's old or brand new, Edelbrock has got something to increase the performance of your automobile. Vic Edelbrock actually started the deal with his father many, many moons ago and had run the company all the way to the past several years, where he turned the reins over to the rest of the family. Sadly, Mr. Edelbrock passed away at the age of 80 due to complications to the common cold, sadly. Our prayers go out to the Edelbrock family and to all the Edelbrock associates going through a tough time after Vic's passing. Sad to say, Vic Edelbrock passing away at the age of 80. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. The link's down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.